Good morning. It is 6 something in the morning. I want to give a big shout out to my Patreon subscriber Cheryl. She's my return customer. She's been buying from me and my small business for a minute now, so thank you, Cheryl. I think the last time she bought something from Grandma's Sewing. Drop this off at the post office after I teach, so I'm gonna pack this. What a great haul, and my favorite color. Okay, so I just demoted these. I made this really late last night. I think it's because I've been here for like 6 days and didn't make any art that I felt like I wanted to make art. I didn't need to. My plans was to make art when I come back from Costa Rica. I wasn't gonna make any art in February because I have so much. But the artist in me just could not help walking past my working bench for like almost a week home and not pouring resin. So this is my new pieces, and when I'm at the market tomorrow, I'll probably like rhinestones, the hamzas, put together the earrings. So pretty. So these are gonna be up for sale. Good morning vlog. It is so cold. I have my hoodie on and it is 55 degrees. Woo! Chilly. And I'm heading to the studio. It's about 11 miles from me, 10-11 miles. I teach 3 hours straight, 2 groups and a private. And I have to do some errands after that, pick up Grandma's medication and a few more errands because tomorrow I'm taking a red eye after the market. It's finally arrived. I feel like when I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I'm flying to Costa Rica tomorrow, it kicked in like I'm leaving. So I think now I'm finally like have it in me, like getting excited, because this whole time I wasn't feeling excited. I just was worried about editing and making sure all of my YouTube work is done. So here we go, back to the studio to teach, and my allergies is acting up, so I'm not wearing any eye makeup. I've been sneezing all morning and my nose is like, I don't know, something is in the air. But I'm glad I made some resin pieces. I always get excited even if I make a small little batch, but I told myself I wasn't gonna make any art till I'm back, but the artist in me just could not handle walking past my workbench for almost a week and not creating anything. There is a lot of people on the road at this hour. It's not even 8 in the morning. Wow. Back at the studio and no parking. All right, today's look. Okay, it's 2:30 p.m. I'm gonna do a quick workout, have something to eat because I didn't eat yet, probably a shake. So I went to the post office and now I'm home after mailing out orders. So I just beheaded all of my roses, so I am going to put this under silica gel. I don't know if and when I'll ever use them, but I hate to receive flowers and not dry them, and I can always use them in future things for the shop. So I'm gonna open them slowly and I'm gonna pour silica gel over them, but it took me 3 days to recharge all of my silica gel. So here we go. Okay, so this is how I do it. I open up the rose and then I'm gonna pour directly into the center, and then it'll open up and dry just like that. All right. They were in the fountain. Silly goosies. Hello, squirrel. I think that's the boy. I don't see that you're a girl from underneath. So the girl must be hiding. I'll fill up the fountain. Every time I see my squirrels come down, I always think of Mark Rober's squirrel experiment that he did in his yard, where they had to go through this obstacle course to, I guess, get the peanuts or whatever that he had. And I know my squirrels are super smart, and I seen both of them in my fountain, so I'm glad that they can still come down and reach the fountain because I moved it a little bit. I just took a bite of this. I've never had this before. I got it from the Japanese grocery store. Take a look. I usually don't buy any kind of ice cream or anything for my studio, but when I seen it at Nigeria for $1 something, I was like, okay, I'll buy it. It's okay.
I'm making me manaish because I know I said this in previous vlogs, but I don't want to waste my lebni, and like I'm only halfway into it. It says it expires in April, but it's been open for a while, so I've come home to like mold on the top of my lebni when I open up the container, so I don't think it will be good by the time I come back. So I'm having that, and I don't want to go to the grocery store to do any grocery shopping. So right now I think I'm going to eat my snack because I didn't eat anything today, and then I'm gonna load up the whole car for the shop, tomorrow's last pop-up of the month. And then once the car is loaded with the shop, including my new cart, which I can't wait to use, it looks a lot more heavier duty than the one that I thought I had was heavy duty, so hopefully I won't have no issues with the wheel braking, because that would be awful. And I'm gonna pour a batch of resin. I don't have to, but I feel like I want to come home to something exciting when I'm back and be able to have a project to work on when I do a market the day before I go to Vegas, because I'm only going to be back for the weekend. So that's kind of where I'm at. And then I'm gonna Swiffer the studio, get the place situated for me to go. I may do a load of laundry because I don't like coming home to laundry. I don't like coming home to just like a messy place. So I'm gonna just tidy up, wash the dishes, and then get to bed early because I have to be at the market at 6. And I watered the plants in the front of the house, and then when I come home tomorrow after the market, I'm gonna water all of the plants inside and in the patio, so they'll be good to go while I'm in Costa Rica. So time is ticking to travel with Jewelyn, Costa Rica.
In the car, and this is my new pieces that I made, I guess yesterday. They're so cute. So these are going to be up for sale. If they don't sell tomorrow at the market, then when I'm back in March, you'll see this up in the shop. But if you're not in my area, DM me.
Vlog. So we are finally at the point where I'm about 24 hours right before heading out to Costa Rica. Why am I in my onesie for the winter? It's because it's still cold, so I'm still wearing it this time of the year as we're still in February. But hopefully by the time I come back next month to Santa Monica, it'll be warmer and I won't be wearing this until the fall winter later this year. So what do I do the night before I travel? And it's been like an early day for me. I was at the studio early this morning. I got up around 6 this morning and I was at the studio early, taught a few hours, and I came home. I just kind of reset myself, watered the collection outside, made art, and went to go do some errands, return a few things from Amazon that I didn't like, mail out orders. It was my last day to ship out orders, so thank you guys if you purchased something from me before I left. If you are not here in the city, I have one more pop-up to do to wrap up February with the shop, and it's going to be tomorrow. So I'm kind of interested to see how tomorrow goes. Also, I'm looking forward to seeing how the new cart works for me. I hope it'll last longer than 1 year because it is expensive, and it's you guys watch the vlogs. I need it at certain markets, so we'll see how it goes. Also, one of my cacti I thought would be opened and bloomed for me right now is still in the mid stage, and there's like 11 blooms. It did bloom for me, 1 bloom in November, and I probably have it stored. In fact, you know what? I'm really bummed out because while I was looking through my blooms yesterday, I had a container of jade blooms that had all mold in it. And that's one thing about storing these blooms, that I have to constantly check on them, because once what little silica gel I have in the container to suck the moisture out gets uncharged, it doesn't do anything, and then the blooms sit in there, it'll collect moisture, and in that case I had to dump a whole container's worth of blooms. So I really don't want to talk about that. I have all of my Valentine's blooms, my Cressula multicava blooms, my Cressula ovata blooms, the last harvest of the season, in silica gel. So I'm glad I was able to do that today. I just went through all of my memory cards and all of my electronics. I'm about to pack my YouTube backpack and my toiletries, like my makeup, just simple makeup. I am probably gonna take a pair of lashes, but for the most part I'll probably just be like BB cream, eyebrows, and that's probably it. for this part of the world. And I am eating Trader Joe's onion soup because I don't want to cook and I don't want to go to the grocery store. So this is my dinner, and I have to get up really early. I have to get up at 5 and then start my day. So I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing what my day was like the day before going on this big adventure. I'll vlog tomorrow at the market, and then we'll wrap it up for the day in a life vlogs, and then we're gonna switch over to Costa Rica travel with Jewelyn, which I'm so excited to film. Only thing is that my action camera, this is the problem about living in 2 states. I don't know why, but I took it out of my bag for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure, I think it's on my desk in Las Vegas, and if that's the case, I'm just gonna have to film on my other cameras, which is kind of a bummer, because if I go in the water, like the waterfall or anything like that, I'm just gonna have to just take my phone and put it in the plastic cell phone like zipper, not zipper, but it's like a bag where you can put your phone in and take it underwater. So I could do that, but I like using my action camera in that type of event. So if that's the case, it's sitting on my desk in Las Vegas. I doubt it's in my YouTube bag. Other than that, I have everything else, and I'm gonna try to go to bed within 1 hour. So that's gonna wrap up today's video, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads. Between the main channel and the vlog channel, you get a video each and every day. I also have to figure out what earrings am I going to take, and I'll probably take some keychains with me. I always like to have something on hand for me to give as thank yous. It's usually Hawaiian chocolates, which I didn't pick up this trip, which I totally should. So maybe on the way back from the market, I can stop by and pick up some Hawaiian chocolates, because I always give them out as thank yous, and I write a little thank you note on my channel card. I like to have my business cards on me. Especially I feel like in Costa Rica, there's gonna be a lot of people that are nomads, digital nomads. It'll be really cool to network. So that's my thoughts the night before Costa Rica, and looking forward for tomorrow night. See you then. Until next time, good night from Santa Monica.